Hi, this is S401 at Rave with M&T, and today we're going to do a rave about Harry Potter characters. Today it's going to be Ron Weasley, who is actually my favorite character, despite what everybody else tells me that he shouldn't be. I must explain why he's my favorite character, and T's going to help out or disagree, whatever she feels like it. So Ron is lots of times seen as for his bad qualities. He's insecure. He leaves Harry and Hermione at one point. He gets jealous easily. All that stuff. And it's true. Valid points. He has those issues. But he was Harry's first friend. He was the first person who just went up to Harry and said hi and became his friend. And throughout the series, you know that if you notice is that even whenever Ron's not talking to Harry, Harry's life is so much worse because he makes Harry and Hermione both they laugh, make things not so serious.
It also makes them look good.
Yeah. Okay. But it's not just comic relief. It's literally he's there and he helps things not seem so dark. And he's not stupid. He really isn't. I mean,
he's literally not.
I mean, compared to Hermione, yes, he doesn't sound smart, but if you look, he only ever OWLs. He only ever failed 2 classes, and he hated both those classes. The same 2 classes Harry failed. That was divination and history of magic, and he hated those classes. But all the other ones, he didn't get any O's, but he got a bunch of really good grades.
How do you fail divination?
Divination? Well, because it's how do you not fail divination? That's the thing.
You bullshit it.
Yeah, that didn't work. But yeah, he didn't want to take that course anyway, so. But still, he's actually quite smart. He figures things out, and he's really good at chess. Do you know how hard it is to be good at chess? They don't go into that as much in the later books, but it's like it should be pointed out that he's really good at chess, and that makes he is smart. And when he was 11 years old, he sacrificed himself because he figured that it was more important that Harry and Hermione go on.
When you think about it, that's really heavy shit for an
and he's 11 years old. He's this little boy who just says, you know what? I understand. It's not about me. You need to go on. You'll be fine without me. And that's kind of heartbreaking, too, when you think about it. And he gets pretty badly hurt. And, throughout the series, he gets pretty badly hurt protecting Harry and Hermione. Like throughout it all. Doing a lot of stuff. And there's also, he's different from in the book as in the movie. The movie didn't do, Rupert Grint is a great actor, and he did a pretty good job playing Ron. But, they missed a lot of stuff. In the third book, in The Prisoner of Azkaban, which is my favorite book, by the way. But, in the movie, they have Hermione standing in front of Harry and telling Sirius Black, if you want to kill him, you're going to have to go through us. But in the book, that was Ron standing up on a broken leg to put himself between Harry and Sirius. So, he's a good character. And the thing is, he's one of the he admits when he's wrong right away. I mean, he's wrong a couple times, like when he gets jealous of Harry or when he left Harry and Hermione in the 7th book. Right away, he knew he did something wrong. He admits it readily. He's like, I screwed up. I know this. I know I was being stupid. And lots of the other characters can't do that. It's a pretty brave thing to be able to do, and he does that. He does that really well. And there's somebody I know Rupert Grint even said that he thought that Ron and Hermione would be divorced by now. And you know what? I don't think so. I really don't. Because he makes her laugh. He makes her not take herself so seriously. He makes things fun. He makes her laugh, basically, and that's what she needed. That's Hermione needed, because Hermione is a very serious person. Throughout the entire series, you see that. When it's just Hermione and Harry, it's gloomy. I mean, they're not having fun when it's just the 2 of them. They need Ron there to have fun. They need him there to lighten mood. And Ron will he will punch anyone for Harry or Hermione. If you're bad mouthing them, he is a good friend to have. He'll be right there. He'll support you and stand beside you. He does get, his insecurities are legitimate. He is the youngest son, and his best friend is super famous, and he gets shoved to the side a lot. And for the most part, he actually does take that. It just, the few times he doesn't, we notice. When he's just like, I'm tired of being pushed into the shadows. I don't want to have to do this anymore. And then he goes a little extreme, and then he can be a little rude. And he's blunt. He's ridiculously blunt. And that's, it doesn't have a lot of tact. He's very blunt. And it's not necessarily a bad trait, because he just says what's happening. He doesn't lie. He's pretty honest. He's a pretty honest character who doesn't lie a lot, and people take offense to that a lot.
Side note, how many older brothers does he have?
He has Bill, Charlie, Percy, twins.
Oh.
5 older brothers, and then 1 younger sister.
I was thinking that he was the 7th son, but he's not.
No.
That makes me sad.
Ginny's
Ginny's the 7th son.
7th daughter.
Well, 7th daughter. No, it wouldn't.
She's the 7th child, so she's got the special magic ability that goes along with being the 7th child. So we can do a rave about Ginny later too, but
Your family's big enough that there's 7 kids. The 7th one better be fucking magical. Just get so much trouble. My grandma has 7 kids.
Yeah, but Ron is my favorite character, and he has been since I first read the series. So, screw you all who say that Ron's not a good character. He is. He just has a lot of flaws, and he readily accepts them. Like, not that some of the other characters can't do that. So,
he's a great character. We just aren't sure if he's a good or a great person.
he's a good person. He's an honest person, and he is kind. He is very kind. He thinks about.
I love Ron.
He thinks about, like, he was the one who thought about house elves. He was the one who was concerned about the Muggle-borns who were, they rescued from the Ministry of Magic, who was really concerned about them. And when Harry and Hermione are going all big picture, Ron's the one who shows them, wait, there's some people that he looks at the people the smaller picture, the people who are living right now and then, and they need that sometimes. They need to get that smaller perspective. And he gets that sometimes. And it's good. And if you see that, if you read the books for that, he's a good character, and he makes mistakes, and he acts like a teenager when he's supposed to act like a teenager. Okay. I think I'm done. Are you good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's us for Ron Weasley. Bye!